Community leaders spoke bluntly today about why Baton Rouge continues to see a spike in violent crime amongst its youth. But after today's forum, the path to correcting those issues is clear.
Okay.
Every Memorial Day, millions of families honor their loved ones who paid the ultimate sacrifice.
And every day I go to work here in Baton Rouge, I thank God for the men and women that are giving their lives.
Jared Seth Fontenot.
This year, the Blue Star Mothers of Louisiana planted American flags in front of the Louisiana state capitol. 11,000 flags for every Louisianian that gave their life.
It was important to bring something like this to Louisiana so we could let the young people know exactly what the cost of freedom is. Every one of these flags is someone's loved one.
He was full of adventure. Never knew him to be afraid of anything. Wanted to be in the military since he was a little boy. Always brave, braver than I ever was. Last time that I hugged his neck was on June 8th, when we saw him leave at the airport for basic training.
When he decided he wanted to join the military, my biggest fear was having the two military guys walk up to our door.
Private First Class Ashton Dale Flair died 4 months after being deployed. He was only 19.
She's a brave woman.
This is a lady. She's doing stuff that men should have been doing.
She was going to do what she wanted to do.
So for her to stand up with the courage she had, makes a big difference.
She's just an icon.
There's only a few people in the world like Gladys Davis. Her contributions during the Civil Rights Movement was a beacon of hope for Black people in Wilkinson County.
We were denied a lot of privilege because of the color of our skin, and to see her stand for those rights and to help us to advance, yes, makes me very proud.
Growing up, Davis strived to make life better for her family. So in 1960, she opened up her own business called Gladys Cafe, a safe place for Black folks to gather and have a good meal.
Lord, the customers were just so crazy about her. She would have to put them out at night.
Starting out, the cafe served soul food to its guests, but as years went on, the people craved something different: justice and equality. In 1961, members of the NAACP started asking Davis if they could hold meetings at her cafe, a move that was very dangerous. Despite the threats to her business, she continued to host meetings. So in 1962, the NAACP named Gladys Cafe their headquarters.
It felt really good, it gave me a sense of pride, and we needed that boost. She risked a lot. She risked her life. She risked her family life, to do what she did, and it took courage.
Well, folks, it's been a long time coming, but the Angola Rodeo is finally back. We've spoken to a lot of people out here, and one thing's for sure, no one, and I mean no one, has missed a beat. After 2 years, the Angola Prison Rodeo is back.
But they say there's nothing like this rodeo. Oh, I hope there's a lot of action.
This weekend was Angola's 56th rodeo. The event was canceled for the past 2 years because of COVID. However, the show returned in a mighty big way, selling out each day it was open.
It's been on my bucket list for years. I've always wanted to come.
The event is packed with wild action inside the arena, but its arts and crafts draws people in from across the country.
The arts and crafts are second to none. We've been all over the world, arts and crafts shows. you won't find anything any better than right here.
More than 1,000 inmates help put on the event every year, like Robert Goldberg. He's competed in the last 16, and he is glad the wait is finally over.
It's like a weight lifted off my shoulders because this is where I get my peace at. That's all I wanted to do. That's what kept me from being Have and all and where I could.
All these inmates compete to win cash prizes, but for inmates like Todd Playsongs, there's a bigger reward.
People that see us competing at rodeo, they get to see men, not what we was labeled as, animals, demons, monsters.
Playsongs has competed in the rodeo since 2000, but today is his last show, and he couldn't be more grateful.
The rodeo actually made me to be a better person. Without the rodeo, a lot of us wouldn't be where we are today that actually come out here and give their all.
Community leaders have a message for people living in Baton Rouge.
Violence against anyone will never be tolerated.
The city's recent spike in homicides sparked an anti-violence rally at the steps of the state capitol.
We can't police our way out of the situation that we're in the city. It's going to take collective action.
Hundreds of people drive over this bridge every day, but after this week, Eva Pierce couldn't stand that she's one of them.
When I found out what happened to him, it's been eating me alive knowing that I drove right past him and I had no idea what was below me.
Monday, police found the body of 2-year-old Caden Johnson under the Central Thruway Bridge. Johnson, along with his mother, Kaylin Johnson, were left to die in separate areas. Her boyfriend, 20-year-old Brennan Murphy, is charged with 2 counts of murder and 1 count of festicide.
Listening to them cry after you drop them 60 feet and then walk away. Like, you truly have to be heartless to do something like that.
A week after finding Johnson's body, a memorial stands in honor of him at the bridge. When Pierce saw the memorial, she couldn't drive by this time.
Everybody's feeling guilt, and I just wanted to do something for him.
She placed balloons and flowers next to a picture of Johnson and his mother, with tears rolling down her face.
I just can't stop thinking about what was he thinking, and why isn't anybody stopping?
Still got broken boats all the way across the bridge.
This bridge is the only way in and out of a neighborhood in West Feliciana Parish. But for Tangela James, this is unacceptable.
It's disgusting, yet sad.
James, along with her other neighbors, live in a place off Sligo Road, a rural area near the state border. Their neighborhood is surrounded by 2 creeks with a bridge to cross each one. But this all changed 2 years ago when one of the bridges closed. James says this wooden bridge has been in poor condition for years. She has no faith in it holding up.
You actually have to say a prayer and pray that you and your family safely cross it. Our lives don't matter.
This is the worst feeling ever. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Oh, yeah, please bring my baby home.
DJ's family is still grieving the loss of their son.
I'm hurting so much, but yet and still he allowed me to smile. Nobody but God.
1 month later, heartache is turning into hope.
We started today's launch in an effort to take our pain and turn it into purpose.
DJ's family launched the Donovan Wayne Jones Jr. Legacy Foundation today at Southern Lab, the school where DJ attended.
When we found out that DJ was gone, we said, okay, God, how do we let this work together for good?
Trinity Stewart is celebrating her 18th birthday. So today she's the birthday queen, and she would do anything to meet her king.
But nah, Giannis,
That's your boy, though?
That's my boy, though.
Stewart's favorite athlete is Milwaukee Bucks superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo. She wanted her birthday to have a Giannis theme.
She loves everything. She's got posters in her room. She watches the games. She's always watching his Instagram stories.
So when it was time to open up gifts, Stewart never saw this coming.
Hey, today this is Giannis. I just want to wish you a happy birthday. Enjoy your day, and hopefully I can see you up close.
It was a long shot to get the video delivered. However, with a little help from U.S. Congressman Garrett Graves, they were able to get it done.
We started weeks and weeks ago knowing that it may take a little bit of time. Once we made the right contacts, it only took about 3 days to get it done. And so we've been sitting on this video trying to keep it a secret now for about 2 or 3 weeks.
My name is Dimitri Reeves. And I make Baton Rouge go, I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread, so allow me to introduce myself to you.
Dimitri Reeves has been putting on shows like this for more than a decade now. You may recognize the performer for impersonating the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson.
So I started studying him and becoming greater. Michael Jackson studied the greats and become greater.
Alicia Kimball is his friend and also takes part in some of the shows.
The first time I saw Dimitri was probably like 5 years ago, so I was just kind of like captivated. He has like that type of aura and energy that just sucks you in.
But there's much more than just dance moves, snazzy outfits, and all that glitter. Reeves tells me he likes to perform in underprivileged neighborhoods so children can see and hear his positive message.
I show people believe in yourself. You think this glittered mustache was on accident? So most people tell you you can't do it because they've been told they can't do it. So they're trying to just grab that and put that on you. So I told them no, I just took that and I told them I love you. Because that's what we need right now, love.
You definitely don't see people like Reeves every day. But if one thing is for sure, he's confident in his message.
I say what I say, and I do what I do.
Praise and worship is a unique experience in the African American community. But few know what that experience is like in a Black Catholic Mass. That's why hundreds gathered at St. Joseph Cathedral in Baton Rouge to witness an African American Mass. St. Joseph's Cathedral is a staple for Catholics in the Baton Rouge community. Hundreds of masses take place at this church, but few are like this.
I've never seen a Catholic service like this in my life.
The Office of Black Catholics hosted their 25th annual African American Mass. This service was delayed 2 years because of COVID. Hundreds of people attended the service, many of them saying they never attended a Black Mass.
I've never seen this before, that's why. And I live 3 blocks down the street. This is my church. No, I'm just glad it's happening.
Today's service showcased traditions that are unique to an African American worship experience. Bishop Michael Duca says masses like this make the Catholic Church stronger.
But when one community comes together, they're on fire, and it was a beautiful day of praise and worship to God. A cathedral is supposed to be a gathering place of the whole diocese. So when each of the cultures comes here to celebrate the Mass here, it really makes the cathedral come alive, not as just the church for one group, but for the whole church.
After 2 hours of praise and worship, the Mass ended on a high note.